I'm a physical therapist assistant at Loudoun Sports Therapy Center, and today I want to talk to you about some workouts that you can do at home and also while you're traveling around the holidays. During the holiday season, I know it's really hard, especially with you're traveling, going out of town, visiting family, you have family coming into town. It's really hard to keep your fitness routine up to date and keep everything kind of in check, especially when we're eating more unhealthy foods and larger meals and all you want to do is sit down and take a nap afterwards. So I just want to provide some tips for you about how to stay nice and active during the holidays when usually it's a challenge. So I'm going to go over some exercises that you can do pretty much anywhere, and they don't require any equipment because you're going to be using your body weight. So the first thing we're going to do is just a basic push-up. So these can be performed either with your arms extended. You want to make sure that your hands are right underneath your shoulders, your back is nice and flat, and you're engaging through the core. A very common compensation with this is people tend to stick their bottoms up like this, but then you're not engaging through your core at all. And then another compensation we often see is people kind of sagging their low backs. But you want to make sure that you're in a nice straight line here, and then come down into your push-up nice and low and push yourself back up. If this is too much of a challenge for you, you can come into a modified plank position on your knees, but same thing here, making sure you have that nice trunk alignment, your bottom is nice and straight, everything is engaged, and your hands are right underneath your shoulders, coming down and back up. Or you can also perform this exercise on your forearms if it puts too much stress on your wrists here. So your elbows want to be right in line with your shoulders, like this. And this is for more of a static plank rather than a push-up. Okay, so the next exercise I'm going to do is a jumping lunge. So I'm going to start in a lunge position like this. You can see both of my feet are pointed forward. My knee is aligned right over the top of my foot, and I'm also bending through the back knee. Now what I'm going to do is jump up and switch my feet and land into a squat or a lunge position on the other side, and then switch. If this is too much stress on your joints, what you can do is just regular alternating lunges. If you have balance problems, you can make sure you're holding onto a railing or a table for more stability. Come down, back up, and then switch. So this is working through more your quadriceps and your gluteal muscles. It's also good for working your core too, for that good core stability. The next one I'm going to do are called fire hydrants. This is great for your core, and it's also good for your glutes. So I'm going to come down onto my hands and knees. This is called a quadruped position. I'm going to make sure I'm engaging through my core, keeping my abdominals nice and tight. My back is going to be flat, and then I'm lifting my leg out to the side, but making sure that I'm not getting any rotation through my lower back or my pelvis. And you can perform 10 to 20 repetitions on each side, and then switch. Do the same thing on the other side. So you can see I'm really engaging through my glute med here. And that's the muscle that helps stabilize your pelvis. So when you're in a single leg stance position, it helps stabilize you here, and it keeps my pelvis nice and level. The next exercise that we're going to do is a single leg squat. So I'm going to get my balance on one foot first, and then I'm going to sit my bottom back into a squat. And again, if you have balance problems, you can hold on to something to help you stabilize. So I'm really pushing through my glutes here and my quads, making sure that my knee isn't translating forward over my toe. Because what happens if I come forward like this, I'm putting way too much stress on my knee joint, and I'm not engaging through these larger muscle groups as much. So same thing here. You can perform 10 to 20 repetitions on each side. And then go ahead and switch sides. Same thing on the other side. The last one I'm going to show you is a little bit more advanced. This one is called the iron cross. So for this one, I'm going to come down onto the floor. I'm going to make sure that I'm engaging through my core so my belly is nice and tight. I'm going to extend my arms up overhead, make sure my legs are straight, and then I'm going to lift both legs and both arms, and then I'm alternating one leg and one arm coming to the side. Same thing here. You can alternate 10 to 20 repetitions on each side. Making sure you're keeping your abdominals nice and tight through that exercise and not letting your low back arch at all. And then with these exercises, you can perform, like I said, 10 to 20 repetitions of each, and then put them all together for a circuit routine, and then do 3 to 4 rounds of each. I hope you stay nice and active during the holidays. If you have any questions, you can always give us a call. Our phone number is 703-450-4300. Also be sure to check us out on the web. Our website is www.loudounsportstherapy.com, and be sure to like us on Facebook.